So I just pre-ordered the brand new PS5, bought 2 pairs of Jordans, and pre-ordered the iPhone 5. And I only had to work 2 months overtime. Guess how I feel? Anyway, welcome back to my channel, BossLux, a channel documenting a journey to success because success begins with the mind. My name is Camilla Mills, and today's video is going to be a really short video, pretty much just going over certain things that you probably shouldn't be buying and personal things that I don't spend my money on just because. Getting into that, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and smash that like button, press that subscribe button. It is free if you're feeling extra fancy today. If you're not, do it anyway. Again, it's free. So we're still in the global pandemic. It is an economic crisis going on in America right now. So a lot of people are struggling financially. But if you look around, you'll see that people are actually spending a lot more money than they did prior to the pandemic, which is actually really blow minds. But with that being said, everything on Amazon, or not everything, a lot of things on Amazon is sold out. I'm speaking in terms of skates, but whatever, we're not going to get into that. But in any way, here are 5 things you should avoid spending your money on. First one being brand name items, shoes, clothes, bags, whatever they may be, don't buy it. I'm telling you, you're probably spending a lot more money than you should. The reason I'm even making this video is because a couple of days ago, a friend called me to go over their finances and to help them budget. Okay, so we reviewed everything and realized that a good chunk of her funds were actually going towards clothes and shopping. Sit down, review your finances, and you'll see a lot of your money is going towards unnecessary purchases. And then you realize that she's probably more relatable than you think. Now, the reason why I bring up name brand clothes is because when you think about it, name brands and anything with a logo that is really well known is more valued than other things. Now, we try and keep up a lot with fashion, which really is digging deep into our pocket. My personal hack or my personal motto, if you can't afford it 2 times over, you can't afford it at all. Don't buy it. Speaking from experience, I've racked up thousands of dollars from credit card debt. I mean, you name it. Clothes, shoes, bags, phones, cars, even a motorcycle. Yes, even a motorcycle. Why? I have no idea. I don't know. We've moved past that. We're not doing impulsive shopping anymore. We need to get rid of that. We need to really break that habit. And over the past couple of years, what's helped me from buying everything that I see is really just being mindful of what's going in and out of my account. Every penny, every dollar is accounted for. Next, new technology. Now, I have a little brother. Not too long ago, we bought him the PS4. Now, he's probably looking forward to the PS5. Why? Because it's upgraded. But just because it's upgraded doesn't mean that the old one, it doesn't work. It still works. What is wrong with the old one? Seriously, please tell me. And I'm not saying, okay, when it's broken, don't get a new one. No, of course, get a new one. But it's not broken. Even me, I just bought my first ever iPhone this year. Just to be in contact with everyone. Yes, you don't necessarily need a contract or service to be in contact with people. Once you have Wi-Fi, you're good to go. So I thought it was a great reason to get an iPhone. Personally speaking, I think it's overrated. I miss my Android. Once the new iPhone 12 comes out, there's no way I'm upgrading. That's not happening. Ask yourself, weigh out your pros and cons. What changes on these phones every single year for us to upgrade? Is it the camera? And if you say camera, please, I need a better reason than that. You need a better reason than that. Seriously, guys, stop spending your money on new technology. I'm sure you have better things to use that $1,000 for. Another thing I personally do not spend my money on ever, and you probably shouldn't either, is liquor and drugs. Now, not to get political, but really think about this. Liquor stores remained open across the country when churches were closed. In March of 2020, online liquor sales were up 250%. Yes, 250%. Again, really thinking about it, how much money, or if you can even relate to this, which I'm sure a lot of you can, how much money do you spend on liquor? When you buy for the house, you want a bottle of wine, you want a glass of this, you want a glass of that, or even when you go out with friends, buying a drink outside, doing this, doing that. Listen, I get it. We're all here. So here's a fun story. Now, I know before I said I never spend money on drinks. That's because I don't drink. One shot is too much for me. But we went on a girls trip. We decided to pregame before going to the club. Now, I definitely pre-gamed way too much because by the time we got to the club, I thought I was invincible. No. I decided to spend $20 on a shot. I bought shots for everyone. I woke up the next morning, I thought somebody robbed me. Seriously, guys. I thought somebody robbed me. I thought my card was stolen. Something was wrong. Oh my gosh. What happened? Not to mention, I had the worst hangover. I was practically comatose. Everything hurt. Never again. That was the last. Now, the point of me saying this is to avoid buying liquor altogether. Like, seriously, treat your body right. Try and stay healthy. You'll realize long-term effects. Alcohol really just, it's not worth it. Think about it. One shot was $20 when the bottle was $40 at the store. One shot. What? Anyway, so this next one is something that you should definitely be mindful of. I'm telling you, it can get so out of hand and you'd never even realize it. And that's buying junk food or spending money on food rather. Luckily, we've been at home, so people aren't spending money on food as much and eating out every day because they're working from home. But that is something to consider. It definitely gets out of hand and it drains your pockets. Now, I'm not saying don't eat out ever again. I'm just saying limit how much you spend on eating out. Try cooking every now and again. That's also something we can learn as a new skill. So last but not least, I do not spend money on makeup. Makeup is expensive. Foundation, contour, highlighter, those things really add up. Whew. Not to mention the amount of time that you really have to invest in it. I've watched videos where people say they spend 2 hours, an hour and a half, that just to do makeup. An hour and a half extra that you have to wake up to do your makeup before work. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely skill to learn because when they do it, flawless. I give props to people who spend the time to do their makeup, takes them 2 hours. You look beautiful. But me personally, that's not something I'm willing to do. Not only do I not want to spend the money, I don't have the patience. For my gentlemen out there, I hope you use this quarantine to learn how to cut your own hair. Because now that barbershops are opening up, word on the street is that those prices are going up. A friend of mine told me they spent $50 on a haircut. That is $100 a month. $50 every 2 weeks. That's absurd. That's not happening. That's crazy. Especially when clippers cost you $50 to $100 online. Not worth it. But in any way, if you got this far into the video, you might as well go ahead and press that like button. Press that subscribe button. It is free. Thank you for watching. As always, success begins with the mind.